And the lie detector says that was a motherfucker.
Hello, loungies. Today we are getting into more messy TEA. I have my #1 fake hater badge of honor on. Let's go.
Ciao. We got Chrisean, Rock, Blueface, and the whole circus right now. There is some updates. Blueface is on Jason Lee's couch. And he's being asked questions and he's answering them. I know some people is going to be so upset and say, why people keep bringing up Chrisean? Why keep it? Just because she on her fake ass holy thou shalt motherfucking path. And y'all believe it doesn't mean that her past and the things that she was involved in or still connected to is not going to be brought up. Like, are y'all cool? So when Chrisean was in that video and I seen what was in her background, I automatically was like, I know people are already going to be on this. There's already people already with her other background that she had with another building in the view. They already found that building in the area. So now I guess every time the background is shown, people is trying to see where she's at. I don't know why. I guess to send CPS. I guess they still with the CPS stuff. I don't know, but that's what So, I guess we're gonna get into the video that is on Twitter, okay, about some of the evidence that they have, the proof, or their investigation folder of videos, okay, and they saying they coming to get her. I don't know who coming to get her, but that's what they saying, okay. My whole thing is this, okay, but let's just get into the rest. Okay, so they posted this video. They looked up what it was. It's a bank. So that building behind her in the video is a bank. So I guess all people have to do is just look it up. Now let's go through the folder. They're showing you the street view, different angles, what's around, the streets, even the area where she allegedly is. They're looking at the backgrounds, the format, and everything. They're really doing their investigations. They're even looking at the kitchen, trying to, match it up. Is it the same appliances? Is it the same? I don't know. And then y'all wonder why people don't like showing their backgrounds and stuff. Alright. Also, remember, Chrisean said that she has 2 cribs. She has a streaming crib and she has a personal crib. So the people that's investigating the backgrounds are trying to figure out where she's staying. Do y'all think that is her personal crib or her streaming crib? So I'm all for privacy, right? Me personally, I don't have to do all the gonna find you and all these other stuff, all that shit. For what? What am I finding Chrisean for? What do I care for real? I don't care. I don't care to try to find locations and exposing it and stuff like that. If there's any address or anything on my platform that is exposed, it's from the person I'm doing the content on. They did it. Okay? I don't really do stuff like that because I don't want nobody trying to investigate and try to find where the hell I am, regardless of anything. Okay? I mean, people are gonna do what they do, but me personally, I don't do all of that stuff. I don't do all of that stuff. But if I do see something in the background or whatever, or she's in the video and stuff like that, then I might point it out. But I'm not gonna personally do investigating and trying to find where she's at. And then if I do come across where her exact building is, maybe I even know the apartment number or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna be coming online putting that shit out there. She has a child, so you don't know. You never know how crazy people can be and try to go find her and do some other shit. She got Junior, so maybe it's the CPS, or I don't know what people reasons would be to try to find her for real and expose her address online at that. That'd be crazy to me. But the people are doing it, so we here to talk about it. You want to be mad? Be mad at the people on the internet for doing their investigations. Me personally, I don't get paid to do all of that. Okay, trying to be a private investigator? No, I just simply go by what is on the internet. Okay, now if I'm covering a story and there's things online that I have to dig into to get the tea and the information, that's when I'm gonna do my investigation, because I have a story to do, right? But me investigating people's personal lives outside of the internet and just going and no, I'm not that personal when it comes to my content. Find somebody else to do it. Matter of fact, everybody else doing it, so I don't gotta do it. So Blueface is basically saying what has been said throughout the years about Chrisean. She's a setup queen.
You said she's a setup artist. From my knowledge, yeah, she's known to give addresses and do things in the spur of the moment, be very impulsive.
When that happened, those text messages came out and all these other things. We already spoke about all of that when it happened years ago. Okay? He is insinuating that, it was a red flag of Chrisean and Ronny to speak the day prior of Ronny's unaliving.
Chrisean may have had something to do with Ronny dying. All I know is she said that he called her, they were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I can see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me. And this and that. That's just kind of like,
Me personally, I don't think calls, not every call before death means that they're a suspect. You get what I'm saying? You gotta have a little bit more than that, okay? Because we knew that they was talking throughout the years. They never stopped talking. But according to Chrisean, they ain't never had no sexual intimacy before college. But then in another interview, she said that she recently was speaking to Ronny and dealing with him while she was messing with Blueface. So I'm in confusion. So
remember you had this guy. This guy was out saying that he was your baby's father, and he passed away. Did you guys used to date a long time ago?
Yeah, like in high school.
But never again. Not after high school.
No, we kept contact like when I was in college.
Okay,
and then
when
I got serious with Blue, I cut him off.
Isn't it kind of funny, like when you become?
I've been with him for like 5 years, like in high school and a little bit of my college years, and ties with his family, like loved him down. Like that's why I never spoke on his death till just now, like because I feel like it's appropriate now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lost somebody that I grew up with. Like that's nothing to play with. Like, all right, he was trolling me. He kept making it seem like that's his baby when we wasn't even sexually active. So, but this is how I feel.
I was around Chrisean this whole time up until Junior's birth.
But so she was like flying back and forth. She was sound like creeping. Or?
Yes, but she was also working out here. They were doing a lot of the crazy in love in Baltimore.
And that's all online, y'all. The girl just lies so goddamn much. So, and then I know people was gonna be like, "Oh, why is Blueface?" He's being asked. A lot of people still have certain questions that hasn't been answered, and y'all know people was gonna be like, "All right, so y'all put this out there, y'all put this out there. Why we can't have questions? Y'all put us in a business. Now we in a business. Now it's a problem. Oh, okay. So yeah, people's always gonna bring up Chrisean. Y'all just gonna keep getting more press and more press, and y'all gonna keep stressing yourselves out for no reason. Chrisean decided she wanted to step on the platform, be a Blueface girl.
Damn, yo. Right? Yeah, come on, someone shopping being here. I ain't coming here with all this shit. I came here with a book bag. Oh, God, nah. I came with a book bag. I'm leaving with more than a book bag.
She definitely left with more than a book bag after she left Blueface's girls show. Okay? Thanks to Blueface for put her on that platform for her to have this confidence and for her to have this growth in whatever path that she decided to go down. And what path was that? What path was that? Before we finish with the video.
All right, Jaidyn.
Look, it's kind of like, all right, she gonna cheat on you. That's one. All right, she gonna try to
physically abuse you, that's 2. Okay, 2, we can deal with 2. All right, you gonna post the sex tape? Damn, like, that's 3.
That's extra.
You gonna abuse me, you gonna cheat on me, and you gonna
another
expose
nigga.
me. Expose me. She gonna post her text messages, she gonna make
Right.
me look.
Right, to get all this cloud attention. She got it. She did what she did with it. She stamped. That's her image. She stamped it. That's her image. She came in with. So don't get mad at nobody for not believing the antics that she's putting out there with all this change shit.
I'm in the flesh. Here go Big Rock in the motherfucking flesh. Right. I got free a couple hours ago, you heard. Hey, yo, you know, I really want cut up. But I got so much stuff. Oh, my God. It's so much I want to say. But I like surprising y'all. This is fun. The little anticipation is crazy. But I don't got nothing to say. You know what I do got? I am released, though. Why is y'all saying I'm still like that? That's creepy.
We gave God all the glory. That's
yeah,
right.
go. Spill the tea. Man, I'm about to get up off here. I'm getting scared already. Okay, let me just say thank you, Lord. Okay, thank you, Jesus, for this this revamp. I got all my I'm getting all my stuff out the way so I can like be effective and just in my son's life for real. And then I ain't gonna hold you. I'm working on my purity, y'all. Like that's how people like, oh yeah, I'm getting my life together. I gotta get my money. No, it's really like.
A lot of people just don't believe her throughout the years. Now, I don't know if some Chrisean fans are new or y'all just like her because she's similar to y'all or whatever the case may be and y'all just don't know too much, right? Y'all probably little followers or something. I don't know. But you can't tell people that have been covering stories of the circus from day one how to feel about people. Bye. I don't like the girl. Julia needs help. She needs to be a mom, point blank and period. And that's just how I feel. Y'all can feel how everybody's going to have something to say. Nobody's going to always agree with people's characters and the shit that they trying to push out. Blueface, if those text messages was real that Chrisean was reading on our podcast, he also has the door open for Chrisean. So he should be able up there sitting as if he's past this and this and this and that if those messages was real. Because if y'all talk behind the scenes and y'all having y'all little private conversations, it was something, maybe stuff that we don't know. Right? He can't be moving as if, like he's, that's my He gonna talk about some, I got 1.5 baby mom and 1.5 kids. He got 2.5 kids. So he already claiming Jaidyn kids. We already know that. Those are his kids, biological kids. Those his kids. It's been just that since that, okay? Now, we're gonna get into a clip where Blueface is talking about some signing permission slips. If he don't sign your permission slip, then I guess you cannot have that baby.
It only works out if I approve, if I sign off on your permission slip. If I don't sign off on your permission slip, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be a good time for you. That's all I would say. If I don't sign your permission slip, I wouldn't recommend.
That's what I'm getting from it. Okay, so he's like, if you get pregnant by me and I don't sign your permission slip, that means I do not agree to be the dad. So if you choose to have the kid and I'm not signing off, then that's your problem. That's basically what I'm getting out of it. What are y'all getting out of from this clip that y'all about to hear? And I personally do not think that Chrisean and Blueface is automatically over forever. No, I do not think that. Never thought that. I did kind of think that with Jaidyn, because the way she was coming off, she really seemed as if she was like really hurt from Blueface smashing her best friend and she finding out. I thought that was gonna be her drawing line, but it wasn't, and she's still in the circus, so she's still gonna get talked about. But at the end of the day, we gonna see what the circus is gonna bring. We not in the circus, so do we really care? We don't really care, but it's entertaining to talk about. Right? I mean, we be nosy at times. And Who wouldn't be nosy online with people putting their business up on here?
I got the cutest son alive. Look at him. He's just chilling. Into his fit. You rocking the Jesus pieces? He's so cute. He's so big. Look how big he is.
So y'all already know how I feel about when Chrisean be with Junior. Yes, her own child. I just don't feel the energy when she speaks to, oh, my most beautiful. I don't get that. Poor Junior, snapping, sleep, exhausted, whatever he got going on that we don't know about. We don't know what a typical Chrisean Jr. day would be with a mom like her. I could just imagine. So I see some people saying that he's way too tall for the stroller, and all of these things. I mean, at least it's a different stroller that everybody was complaining about before. Okay, at least it's some other type of a thing. I know people were saying he's supposed to be in a wheelchair. He needs proper mobile things or whatever. But what do y'all really expect to get just by saying this? Chrisean just now got him this stroller, and he about to be 3. And these are the type of strollers that you get for kids when they like around 1. I know I got both my daughters this umbrella stroller like when they started walking. As soon as they started walking, they got in an umbrella stroller. So, everybody's different, but she not gonna put him in a wheelchair because then that's gonna indicate that he really has something going on, right? And she don't want nobody thinking he got something going on. Even with her little things that she recently posted spoke about, oh, he got therapies and all this progress and shit and all this stuff that she be saying. Even with her saying that, there's no proof to it. So Jaidyn reposts, my page public for a reason. I don't give a F. I said what the F I said. Now, does anybody else agree with this statement? Because I know I do. It's like people say what they said, it is what it is. Like, I'll never apologize for hitting my breaking point. Stop freaking playing with me. Or maybe you should stop messing with the people that keep taking you to that breaking point. I'm just saying. How I've been feeling all 2026, so it's all about the money. The less freaks you give, the happier you live. And that is true. Okay? The more stressed you are, you're not going to be happy. So eliminate those bad seeds. I ain't competing with nobody. I'm the reason it should step their game up. Do y'all agree? Okay, so y'all know Jaidyn has been, feeling herself when it comes to the position that she is or what number baby mama she is to Blueface. And it seems like every other chick that Blueface is with is beneath her, and because she's just there from the beginning and she's number one and stuff like that in her head. So it's just like this is the type of stuff that she's always gonna put out. I don't know. We get that they have history. That's like, can't take that away. But does the history means you're supposed to tolerate disrespect, disloyalty, and everything else that's negative from that person? I think not. So yeah, I think some people need to have their priorities checked before thinking that they're better than somebody, because just because you have more money than somebody, or maybe you have a better apartment or house, or maybe you got more opportunities than a person, that doesn't mean that you're a good person, and it doesn't mean that you're going to always be successful. It doesn't mean that you're a perfect person. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have flaws or you don't have flaws. It doesn't mean any of that. So for anybody that's thinking that type of way, they usually don't go far. Because their head be so big that they're really blinded to reality for real. So I hope Jaidyn don't get there, because that's what it's kind of looking like just by her energy that she's giving off over Blueface.
Hey, my loungies, this video is a wrap. Everything is alleged and not personal. It's not that serious. Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe.
Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10 foul. City to city.